Hello guys and welcome back to another crypto update. So let's start with Bitcoin today. As I previously explained on the 12-hour chart on the RSI, we were having this bullish divergence which we broke below, and at that point I also said that the bullish divergence has been broken, and thus I was expecting a retest and a rejection of this line to go for the oversold area. In fact, in this falling wedge, we can also draw some other lines, which are the blue lines, which is a smaller falling wedge, which we have two. One is a shooting star, the other one is a doji candle on the 12-hour chart, and right now we are breaking to go back to below about 37k. If we zoom in the smaller time frames, we can see that we were currently forming this symmetrical triangle, which an hour ago, about 5 minutes ago, we had our first 1 hour candle broken below this triangle. So I expect again the price to slowly slide down to the 37k area, which will affect all the altcoins to the downside. Let's move to my three. This is my trade, one of them, so we are currently in profit. Let's move to the other two altcoins that I am currently trading, which are CHROMIA. CHROMIA, as I explained earlier, we were in this massive 3 daily head and shoulders, which we managed to break down below on the previous candle. Zooming in on the 6 hourly, we had this retest of this neckline and a rejection of this 6 hour candle. That was my entry candle. Okay, now we are currently trading in a symmetrical triangle, and I expect this continuation to break to the downside. So my targets for this trade in the long term, because on 3 daily candle it's quite long, I expect my first target to take it at this support level 0.24, the second one at this one 0.17, and if we manage to go all the way down, which I don't really expect it, but I'm prepared to take at 1.259, 1270 my last target for this trade. But that would mean Bitcoin going to 30k, not 37 or 35. So we'll move accordingly along the way. The next coin that I am shorting right now is SCRT. SCRT, I previously mentioned that it was in a massive cup and handle and was trading in this symmetrical triangle as a current formation. Although I really wanted to trade it to the upside, the pattern broke to the downside. So shout out to my friend on Twitter, on Reddit, that wanted to buy this coin below $4. You have your chance. And currently, after the break, we can clearly see, let me zoom to the 6 hour, we can clearly see that we went down, retested the neckline, and the yellow neckline is the neckline of the cup and handle. The white line is of the symmetrical triangle. And we were massively rejected by this line, which informed a 6 hour shooting star, and that was my reason for entering this short trade. Currently, again, we are in a symmetrical triangle on the 1 hour chart, which right now we got rejected for the third time. So I expect a continuation on the smaller time frames, and will make like a snowball effect, rejecting on the bigger time frames. As a current targets, I would see myself taking some profit at this green channel, about $240, and if we manage to go to the downside, I would then collect my short trade at 1.21, but again that would mean for Bitcoin to go severely low. Moving to the next coin, and remember guys that these entries are tweeted by the minute on my Twitter account, so if you are interested in these trades, don't forget to like and follow me on Twitter. Okay, I tweet the open and the exit at the same time I enter my trades. On the videos and on YouTube, of course, we do a recap. So on SHIB, we were in this short trade, but we were, unfortunately stopped out because I always tend to move my stop loss to the break-even point, and with this move to the upside I got stopped out. But my theory was still good as we reached our target and then again pushed to the upside. So for SHIB, I expect on the daily time frame a possible if Bitcoin manages to stay on the sideways or slightly upwards, which I don't expect for now, we could see a retest of this break and then moving towards the downside. But we could also just move heavily to the downside. If we manage to break this area, we know that this area is the last support we have on SHIB, so that would mean severely opportunity for a short trade. IOTX, we were also in a short trade after we broke this massive blue channel, these two lines, okay? I stopped my trade at this yellow line, and on the 1 hour chart we broke again from a bearish flag and we opened our trade somewhere here, but as I was stopped out from SHIB, I was tricked by the market that this push to the upside would eventually turn and break even my trade. So I closed all the trades as I tweeted and went later on my CHROMIA, Bitcoin and SCRT trades for the longer term. But again, IOTX, if we break this line, I expect it to move to the second support area, which is about 0.04, which is this area right here, okay? GMT, we are still playing out this 12-hour divergence, bearish divergence. So while Bitcoin I expect it to go down, it wouldn't be surprising if we manage to break this support area, which held us quite some time, and retest this $2.65 area. If it manages to stay in this area of $3 while Bitcoin goes to $37, we could possibly find support and push to back to the upside. But I think that we're gonna be surprised how Bitcoin will quickly go downward as the fear is increasing in the market. Last two coins, MBOX, we're still fighting and holding this support trend line of this channel. Also on the RSI we can clearly see that we have some good touch points of this line which we are currently holding. So if we see either price break or the RSI breaking those two lines, it would mean heavily downside for MBOX. And last but not least, it's APECOIN, I think the most hyped coin around the market right now. As I previously mentioned, we were currently, I think, somewhere here, I think in the last video where I was expecting to break this channel and retest this $13 area. For now we had this push to the upside, which we are currently on the 4-hourly, seems like we are getting rejected by, so I expect the price to go and retest this $13 area. At which point, if you are dollar cost averaging, it would be for me a good idea to start accumulating, but if you margin trade, I would have to see something else. I think that it wouldn't be enough. I think this area at the $12 would be a greater and safer opportunity to trade this coin, since of course from the top in a few days we went down like 50%. So I think that this coin, although it is very hyped right now, those retail traders are getting fearful and of course moving their money out of this market. So that's it for today's update. Kindly leave me comments down below if you need any analysis on your preferred coins, and remember to like and subscribe. See you on another update tomorrow.